what is a fractional CMO?
Yeah, so a fractional CMO is basically a CMO that used to be working full time, but now you get them for a fraction of the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? A lot of businesses can't afford a full time CMO, and a lot of them don't have enough work for a full time CMO. And so you can actually get a fractional CMO for a day of their time out of the week. And therefore, you get that strategic oversight in your business
Mm-hmm.
that you wouldn't get from like a marketing director or a junior level marketing person to kind of help a business move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's typically what a fractional CMO is used for.
Okay. Now, I would assume that there's lots of applications for different types of fractional CMOs with different types of businesses. Let's flesh that out.
Yeah. So when it comes to fractional CMOs, they have different skill sets, and there's different industries that they know how to do. There's different marketing strategies and tactics that they know how to do. So when you're coming in to hire a fractional CMO, you want to get someone that understands your industry first off, right? Like if you're in B2B or if you're in B2C, like all these things make a difference in terms of who you're going to be end up hiring. And then the skill sets also differ, as we talked about this a little while ago. Is like if you're hiring for a fractional CMO that understands how to do brand messaging, brand strategy, helping them build out the website, like the go-to-market strategy is different than hiring someone that actually knows how to like run the execution aspect of marketing. So, taking everything that you did from that first phase
Mm-hmm.
and then actually implementing in the second phase. And so there's different fractional CMOs, as I mentioned, through industries, through what stages you are, what kind of projects you're doing. And a lot of businesses don't think about that when they're about to hire that executive.
Yeah, that's a huge point. That's a great starting point because you have to understand where you need help first, because there are a lot of businesses, B2B, I'd say primarily, that aren't really looking for brand building right out of the gate. They're looking for more support for sales, and looking at data, feedback from the customers, that kind of thing. Whereas on the B2C side, and I'm just sort of painting broad brushes here, you're going to want to look at more awareness type of marketing, which is going to be branding and more nurture. So yeah, I think that's a huge place to start, because if you get talking to somebody who's talking about data, a lot of people, leaders that may be hiring these folks may not know the lingo. They may not know how to guide that person. So, honestly, a lot of what we're going to be talking about here is a great roadmap for leaders if they're actively looking for hiring a fractional CMO. So that's like checkbox one. That's great.